It is said that for centuries at night through the streets and rough of Mexican towns, you can hear the sad cry of a woman dressed in white. With long dark hair, she is known to look for her dead children and cries for them, reason why she is known as the Weeping Woman. Its origin comes from before the conquest in pre-Hispanic times. Before the arrival of the Spaniards in America, the people of central Mexico worship a female figure known as Cihuacoatl, whose name means snake woman or female snake. This woman was for the Mexicas the goddess of fertility, of birth, patron of the doctor, health god and the midwives, but the dead too, because she was the protector of the woman that giving birth. We were considered as warriors. In the Florentine Codice, she is described as a woman always in white. She looks like a palace woman. She has obsidian earrings. She dresses in white. She wraps herself in white clothes. She looks white. She shows whiteness. The whiteness of her attire, there's the veil of the darkness as well as lamentation, and her hosts stir the silence and prophesy the war. As we can see at the end of the description, it speaks of laments and hosts. Later in the document it says the following: she is cried at the night, she hosts, she augurs the war, seems to reprimand the moon, and in very general terms, to the femininity and death. Her most famous appearance on the street of Tenochtitlan is part of the ominous omens of Moctezuma. It is said that 10 years before the conquest of Mexico, Moctezuma began to see a series of atypical events that supposedly announced the fall of the Mexican Empire. Known now as the Sinister Ominous. Among them, the appearance of a spike of fire in the sky, a fire in a temple dedicated to Huitzilopochtli, and a strange wave in the lake that flooded part of the city. Many times you heard a woman shout. She was cried at night. She was shouting loudly, "My children, we have to go far." And sometimes you will hear, "My children, where will I take you?" Moctezuma was an extremely superstitious ruler. The priest told him that Cihuacoatl had left the waters to warn of the tragic fate that awaited his people. They climbed to the top of the temple, and to the east they could see a white figure drawing, a white cloud so vaporous that it undulated with the wind. We talk about the woman who died giving birth, to protected from the Cihuacoatl. They call also the origin of the weeping woman, the Cihuateteo, were female spirits of those who died giving birth. They were honored as fallen warriors, because in their beliefs the birth was a battle, So their lifeless body was venerated to a divine degree, after which the Cihuateteo went to live for eternity in the Sincalco housing or the Corn Temple. But there were certain calendar days when they left home and the crows of them appeared at the crossroads crying for their children. They are described as pale skeletons with white faces, with eagle claws instead of hand, dressed in lace decorated with crossbones. When the Spaniards arrived, they took the pre-Hispanic belief of this woman who crows at night, perhaps that of the goddess Cihuacuatl, and they adapt in today's story of a woman of the nobility who murdered her own children for the love of a man, drawing them and giving rise to the legend of the weeping woman.
Tonight, sailor, everyone, in what awaits them. And you and I will be together always. I swear to you. We don't have family. We don't have pity. They snatch our beliefs, our traditions. Every night we will cry for every corner of this land, screaming for having lost the greatness of this culture that should never die. Those who hear me cry will hear my pain. And all of the women who, like me, lost their children, from now on, I will be the whooping woman, the spirit of water, the owner of the crossroads, the example of misfortune.